Hello and welcome to Insights with me Shirish. Today, on the occasion of Makar Sankranti, I am starting a new vertical in my channel, Cultural Vibes. I am going to discuss about various festivals and culture that we follow in India. But before we proceed with this, I would like you to subscribe my channel and do hit the bell icon if you have not subscribed so that you get the notifications of all the new videos that are coming up. So stay tuned. Today we are going to discuss about Makar Sankranti. Makar Sankranti is a festival which is celebrated on 14th or 15th of January of every year. Makar Sankranti is a name we use in Maharashtra, but in North India we call it Lohri. In East India we call it Bihu. In the South India we call it Pongal. So basically, the event or the idea behind celebrating this festival remains the same, only different names appear in different areas. Sankranti is celebrated when the movement of the sun starts toward the north. It is called as Uttarayan. Uttarayan is the period of divinity, and considering this, Bhishma Pitamaha, who had the boon of Ichhamaran, has chose this auspicious day for his death. In this season, basically, it is the end of the winter season and the beginning of the summer season. It is also the very first crop that is harvested, which is basically given to the god or the sun. During Sankranti, we worship God Vishnu and goddess Lakshmi. Along with this, we also worship sun as the god of power and knowledge. This is one of the festivals which reflects the unity in diversity. Basically, this is the harvesting season, and throughout India we celebrate the harvesting season. Food plays a very important role on Makar Sankranti as different states throughout India celebrate it with different type of food like til ke laddu, til ki chikki and puran poli, dahi chura in Bihar, and rice combination with rice and jaggery in West Bengal. They also relish paisam in this time. In South, Pongal is basically the combination of rice and jaggery. And in Maharashtra, it is about puran poli along with til ke laddu. And in the north, it is more about til combination with jaggery. Makar Sankranti is celebrated in Maharashtra more of as the festival of women. Though it is a harvesting festival, it is also celebrated as a festival of women, where women have various cultural gatherings, which is basically associated with the haldi and kumkum programs. In this, they used to share this harvested crops earlier, but now with the changing times, they gift each other some sort of token during this haldi kumkum. Along with this, not only women but men also enjoy Makar Sankranti by flying the kites throughout India, I believe. India has become a blend and combination of different castes and religions, so everybody enjoys this kite flying throughout India. About the idea behind conducting this Haldi Kumkum programs and sharing the tokens was earlier people were like farmers and they were having their own crops. During this time, they used to invite other families to their place or women to their place for Haldi Kumkum, and they would share whatever has grown in their farms, like any type of crop or like jaggery or maybe sugar or maybe some beans or whatever vegetables also, if they grow in their farms, they would share it. Now with the changing time, when people have moved away from the villages to cities, not everybody is a farmer and not everybody understands this logic of sharing this grown crops with each other in cities. Now in cities, the picture of this Haldi Kumkum events have changed a lot, and women do share or give various utensils or various garments or maybe some fabric or plastic utensils or anything into as a token. In Maharashtra, it is believed that Haldi Kumkum is any woman is eligible for doing this Haldi Kumkum after she gets married. The very first year when she gets married, she shares the haldi and kumkum as a token that she gives out to other women. It is also believed in some areas that for the first 5 years she has to give out five different things which are associated with a woman once she get married. So any five things from the Sola Shrungar, that is maybe the bindi, or maybe a kajal, maybe a haldi kumkum, maybe a toe ring, or maybe something or sindoor, anything that is associated with a married woman only. So for 5 years she can give out such things, and after 5 years she can make a choice of different thing. My message in this celebration of Makar Sankranti is, I was an auditor of ISO 14000, which is associated with the environment. And the message that I want to give in this, that we as a woman are the head of the family, are the responsible persons in the family, as we take care of them. So during such events, we should make an attempt and avoid anything which would result in global warming, or which would result in any type of pollution or destruction to the environment. We can do all possible things which are in our hands, like if we are giving out different tokens, we can even follow the earlier ritual again by sharing some tokens which are natural. For example, last year I had given out a token which is called as Van in Marathi. I had given Tulsi saplings. Probably giving out a plant or sapling is a very good idea. Apart from it, you can also give any grain or any type of vegetable or anything that comes naturally and probably which can be consumed or used up. Of course, nowadays there are various ideas coming up wherein women have variety of plastic utensils, steel utensils, or even clothes, like they share or give out the hankies, napkins, or set of napkins and all that, cushion covers or whatever. But I think we should make an attempt to give out something which is not hazardous to the environment. This was just a message I wanted to give through this. Being a part of this cultural event, we as a woman need to be very responsible about it, because government is doing a lot for this, and probably individually if we try a bit, we collectively can do a lot. Thank you so much. If you have liked my video, share it with the people who need to know this, and subscribe the channel so that you get to know about the new videos when I'll be posting it. Thank you so much. And last but not least, happy Makar Sankranti.